right here. DOJ announces plans to prioritize cases to revoke citizenship.
Mm.
Yeah. The Justice Department is aggressively prioritizing efforts to strip some Americans of their citizenship. The department leadership is directing its attorneys to prioritize denaturalization in cases involving naturalized citizens who commit certain crimes, and the U.S. Attorney General's wider discretion on when to pursue this tactic. According to a June 11th memo published online, the move is aimed at U.S. citizens who were not born in the country. According to data from 2023, close to 25 million immigrants were naturalized citizens. At least one person has already been denaturalized in recent weeks. On June 13th, the judge ordered the revocation of citizenship of Elliot Duke, who uses they, them pronouns. Duke is an American military veteran originally from the UK who was convicted of distributing child sexual abuse material, something they later admitted they were doing prior to becoming a U.S. citizen. Denaturalization is a tactic that was heavily used during the MacArthur era of the late 1940s and early 1950s, and one that was expanded during the Obama administration and grew further during President Trump's first term. It's meant to strip citizenship from those who may have lied about their criminal convictions or membership in illegal groups like Nazi Party or communists during MacArthurism or other citizenship applications. Assistant Attorney General Brett A. Shumate wrote in the memo that pursuing denaturalization will be among the agency's top 5 enforcement priorities for the civil division. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say that I'm totally against some of this right here, because this dude right here obviously needed to be out the country, and I can see where that some of these things could be warranted to getting some of these people out the country. But I do believe that this is going to expand and become a much broader sense of how they can get people out of the country for other things as well too.
I'm saying like this, dude, once you've been made a natural citizen of the United States, that should be it. They shouldn't be able to come back and be like, well,
what if you lied on your citizenship paperwork about a criminal conviction you had in another country and they weren't able to find it and you got it and you became a citizen? Should that be counted against you?
I mean, our president got charged with 34 felonies. He still got to be president. He's on a whole file of having sex with little kids. He still got to be president. So I don't understand. Yo, it's kind of crazy. It's like, do as I say, not as I do.
Allegedly, he's on that file.
Allegedly. I've seen his name. He's on the flight logs, bro. He's on there asking for massages at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Allegedly. We're just gonna say allegedly. We just gotta say allegedly, just because I mean, listen, you know what they just said a second ago. I'm not saying that. You know how I feel about the situation too. We're on the same. I
don't want to disappear like the list did for some reason. Somehow it was on Pam Bodie's desk. Now it's gone.
Now it's gone.
I mean, now it's gone. And then and he killed himself too. Don't worry about it. We got our bill. You're good to go. Yeah. I mean, okay, the guy lied on his application, but now they're coming after people. Once you've been a U.S. citizen, tough. It's already done. If the government didn't figure out what you were doing, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's where does this stop? You know what I'm saying?
That's the problem. I think that's what the problem I have with it is because I think they're gonna broaden it. I mean, Obama used it as well, but I can see where they probably in the instance they use it in. But we see where this person is taking each law that he can get his little grubby little hands on. He's taking it and trying to expand it into other things and other people. We know who he's really going after. You know what I mean? Really more than anyone else. It's not just going to be people like this person, Elliot Duke or whatever, whoever this was, who I feel like you deserve to be, give him prison time, whatever the case may be, but get him out of here. He's a weirdo, period. Got to get away from us. I understand that, but I don't want it to be used in other cases where they're like a small crimes, because half the people who you grabbed so far from your immigration, for all your immigration, raids and kicking people out the country have not even had criminal records. So, I mean, where is this going to stop is where I'm at.
Their crime is being Hispanic. That's all.
Absolutely. Or being people or being black. I mean, period.
They've been arresting people at their court hearings trying to be U.S. citizens. So as soon as that happens, and then you got to watch. It's not even about, we know what the Trump administration came here to do. We all know what it is. That's what they voted. It's the people that are cheering it on. Do it. That's the people I'm concerned about. I don't want to be around them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're hiding in plain sight, because they don't want to be around the MAGAs either. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to be around all that. The MAGAs ain't got good music. They ain't got good crowds. They talk about conspiracy theories. They want to hang out with us because we got all the pretty ladies and we do fun things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to watch the enemy within. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch. Yeah, go ahead.
I want you to touch on this on this last one we got here, so we can because I think